Alrighty, let's chat a little bit about cleaning, meditative cleaning. This is one of a 2 or more part process when we start meditating. And let's say you start a meditation practice and you have a morning sit that you do and an evening sit that you do. You will find at the beginning that the brunt of these sessions is a type of cleaning that occurs. Of course, even before that, you probably have a stabilizing of the mind effect, a concentration effect that occurs that you have to work through. Then you get through this cleaning type of situation. Okay? And what is happening here is that we are dealing with the ineptitudes in ourselves in terms of how we relate to life throughout the day. Right? So the stimulus of life comes in, and the identity that exists interacts with those stimulus and attaches to it and creates all this gummed up static stuff that's stuck, right? And through the cleaning process, we start to unstick this stuff and free ourselves from it. Now, the more we clean, the more capacity we give ourselves to change. And this is the next part. This is why you would go through that cleaning, is that cleaning starts to go deeper and deeper. That freeing of static and the relationship of the identity to the stimulus of life starts to change. And so as we change as a person, as we evolve as a person, less and less cleaning is required, because the identity that is observing and receiving the stimulus of life is it's not clinging to it, and it's not reactively clinging to it and making stories and all this negative emotion or whatever the situation might be. We engage with it freely. And as this keeps evolving, you need less and less and less cleaning. And why is this useful? Well, it allows us to enter a deeper meditative state far more quickly, because we don't need to go through that cleaning process, because the thing itself is different, right? It's not taking on that dirt and holding on to it. All of this static is just washing through at the moment that it's encountered. Okay, so we change as a person, right? Meditation is something that you do, but it's also, in a sense, something that you can become as well. Okay, so changing who we are. Cleaning is useful, and we need to go through that. If you're doing a long retreat, maybe, the first few days are cleaning. Maybe if you're doing a longer retreat, the first week or month might be cleaning. However, if you've done enough work that you've freed yourself from your habits of interaction with life, from your habits of the reactive stimulus of life, then we can create the type of personality, the type of identity that facilitates easier growth on the path and faster progress, and in general makes life a more free and joyous experience. So this is really, really important. That's a big part of why we want this freedom, is so that we can choose how these stimuluses might affect us. Maybe we build in more particular patterns, but the general theme is that we want freedom, the freedom of choice, and the freedom to engage from a positive standpoint and perspective with the stimulus of life itself. And this is in no way lying to ourselves, or making stuff up. We're not faking this. because remember, we have changed. We truly relate to those stimulus differently. One small example that's coming to mind right now. I remember many years ago, my car got broken into in a parking lot in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, and someone stole my iPod at the time. So clearly this was a while back, as it was an iPod and not a phone. And they made a mess of my car, and the friend I was with, she was sort of expecting an angry reaction. And I remember I just sort of looked around and went, you know, I needed some new music anyway. And it wasn't an act of trying to sound spiritual. There was just no aggravation inside. There was nothing in me that could take that on and become angry or whatever other emotions might be involved in that situation. And so that was the reaction. It was just, I needed some new music anyway. And boom, on we go. So anyway, hope you found this helpful. Thanks for your time. And if you'd like to do some training with me, we have courses on the website. A Qi Gong and Hermetic Magic course, which takes us through the brunt of the spiritual training and gets you going on that front with the energetic side of the training and the cultivation from that perspective in a really nice streamlined way. And the Tai Chi program, of course, where you learn some Tai Chi. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.